comes with that shit, baby. Oh yeah, all I wanna know is a no.
Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I do the stocking cap method on my new RPGhair wig. This is a 360 lace wig and this is their deep curly hair. As always, all the information and details about this hair will be down in the description box. So I'm going to start off by taking my wig out the net, and the first thing I'm going to do is bleach the lace on the wig. This wig comes pre-plucked, by the way, and the hairline is really nice on this. I had to do no extra plucking at all. I let the bleach sit on there for about 15 minutes and I wasn't being too careful and I accidentally over bleached the frontal, so some of the bleach seeped through on the hair and it turned it blonde. Later on in the video I'll show you guys that I did not feel like going to the store to buy any black hair dye or anything like that, so I just had to make it work. And when I style the wig, you really can't tell that some parts of the frontal are over bleached, and that's me looking at the frontal like, oh my goodness, I have ruined this wig, but it turned out okay at the end. So of course, after I finished bleaching and rinsing that out, I used my shimmer lights to take the brassiness out of the frontal, and that also helped the blonde hair that, you know, turned blonde. It really helped to tone it down a lot, so that helped as well. So after using the shimmer lights, I'm just going to go in with regular shampoo. This is a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. I love that because I can just knock it out in, you know, one time. I don't have to do shampoo then conditioner. It's great. I love this stuff. This is by Pantene and it's the smooth type. They have different types of this. They have for the color treated hair. They have all different types of the 2-in-1 conditioner and shampoo. But this stuff smells so good. I love it. And all I did was wash it twice. So I let the hair air dry for about an hour and then I was ready to put it on and style it. And here I'm just showing you guys how I had over bleached the frontal and how it seeped through to some of the hairs, but we're going to work through that. So we're going to get into the stocking cap method. I've done a video like this before, but I was not too sure of what I was doing. I'm using the Got To Be glue to do that. I'm just going to brush all my edges back. So I'm making sure to have the stocking cap pulled over my ears just to have a little room to work with. And now I'm going to take the Got To Be glue and I'm just going to put that on the perimeter of my edges. I'm just putting it on the skin and not really focusing much on putting it on the hair. And you're going to see what I do. So I'm just putting on a thin layer and I'm just doing that all around the edges. And I do this a total of 3 times. So after the first layer, I go in and blow dry it for about 10 minutes and I do that every time. So that's like a total of 30 minutes of blow drying plus the minutes that you have to, you know, put the glue on your hairline. So it does take a while to do this, but you just have to be patient because I think it really works. Also, make sure you're using your blow dryer on the cool setting. So here I'm just cutting off the stocking cap and I'm making sure to go around the ears and everything. If you have done it right, it should stay. It shouldn't fall off or anything if you let it dry long enough. And one time I was being really impatient while doing this and I did not let the stocking cap dry long enough, and as soon as I cut the stocking cap, like all of it just came off and it was just a total waste of time. So you're going to want to make sure that you are patient and let everything dry long enough. You're going to want to try to do your best to make sure you get that line, you know, mark off as much as you can. If you do too much, it could possibly like rip the whole stocking cap because it is very thin and delicate. So I just try to do my best to get most of it off. But the parts that I could not get off, I just covered in foundation, and that pretty much did the trick to make sure you did not have a line of demarcation. Now I'm just going in and cutting the lace off the wig, and parts that had a lot of blonde in them, I try to cut further back to have the least amount of blonde as possible. Now I'm just going and making sure that the wig is fit for me properly. The parts that are too long, I'm just going to go ahead and cut, like the ear overlaps. I did one right here, and then later on you'll see me do the other ear lap. Now that I have the wig fitted properly to my head, I'm going in and taking some foundation and putting that on the wig cap to make sure that everything blends together evenly. I'm just going to put some glue a little bit on my forehead, just a little on the skin, and then I'm concentrating it more on the stocking cap. You only have to do this one time, and then I let it dry for a little bit. I put the blow dryer on there for a while on cool, and then you're ready to apply your wig. So here I'm cutting off the other ear flap, and you can really see here where I have over bleached the frontal really bad. But on the other side it's not as bad, so that's where I decided to put my part at. I wanted like a C curved part, so that's what I'm attempting to do now. So after I did my makeup, it was time to completely style the wig. I did my baby hairs before I put on my makeup because I do not like the feeling of gel going on foundation on my skin. It's just too much. So I did my baby hairs before I did this. All I did was put some water in it. I didn't put any product on my hair at this point, and I just brushed it out. You know, I always have to pull out my motion styling moves. Like, it is a must when it comes to wigs with me. So I'm just putting that on that one side just to smooth it down. I really like the way it looks. And then all I did was cut that little wispy piece and put a little more of that motion styling mousse on it to make a really cute curl. And that is it. So that is how I do my stocking cap method. This is how I styled the hair at the end. You really can't even tell that I have over bleached the frontal at all. So I'm super happy. This wig is so cute. I'm so glad it turned out great. As you can see, these curls are popping. So I definitely recommend getting this wig. I definitely recommend you trying out the stocking cap method if you have not already. I think at the end it's definitely worth it. It does take a lot of patience, but it turns out really cute in the end. So that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you check out RPGhair wigs down in the description box. All the information will be there. Definitely follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And I will see you guys in my next video.